You know, probably the best history that we have and can share are our stories. And everybody has them. Everybody has a story. Back in 2008, the Fair Housing Council asked me if I would be interested in being part of a historical bus tours program that they were setting up to tell the story about Vanport. What an opportunity they opened up for people to learn about the history of housing in Oregon and how that history impacted particularly people of color.
Growing up as a child here, I thought I would be here for the rest of my life because this was really my home, and it's what I knew, and it was where I was very comfortable, and it's what I enjoyed. But that was sort of brought to a screeching halt in May of 1948.
I was 7 years old when I moved to Portland, Oregon from Birmingham, Alabama. And when we got here, really the only place that we could settle was Vanport City, Oregon. And that was on June 6, 1944. Vanport was a housing project, and it was created to provide much-needed housing for all the people that were traveling to work in the Kaiser shipyards. I thought a lot about what made Vanport so great. It was inclusive. There was 24-hour daycare centers. There was nurseries. The schools were outstanding. The schools were just remarkable. That Sunday morning, May 30th, 1948, there were these notices posted on everybody's step that made it very clear that Vanport could flood. And so approximately about 3:30, we were on our way to go up and see the water. But we were fortunate to get stopped by a policeman, and he said, well, you better get out of Vanport as fast as you can. He said, the dikes have broke, and this place will be on the water within an hour. As we were up on what is now present day, the extension of Denver Avenue, watching the people below you stream out of Vanport just with whatever they could carry. My mother had one small suitcase with a few important papers and a few pictures. And that water flowed in like nobody's business. People were up on top of the houses, animals were on top of the houses. It was just sheer destruction. And I tell people that where we speak on the historical tour about Vanport, that water was 10 or 20 feet over our heads. Primary reason that Vanport was built was because there was a need for housing. And there was a need for housing that was unobstructed. You couldn't be denied it because of your ethnicity. You knew that in Vanport you had a house. I think the Fair Housing Council of Oregon really subscribe to that same code and goals. They care about everybody having a place to call home. And when a person runs into difficulty finding that place that they want to call home, they know that they can call on the Fair Housing Council. They know that there's somebody who will speak up on their behalf. You need somebody to help you. And so thank goodness for the Fair Housing Council of Oregon.